Well, WWE's rollback of Roman Reigns on live event dates has begun. Hello and welcome in. This is the PWTorch Daily Newswire for May 23rd, 2022. I'm PWTorch Assistant Editor Zack Heydorn. Thanks for joining me. Before you do anything else, make sure you subscribe. We really appreciate it. We've got loads and loads of content coming in this week ahead of AEW Double or Nothing. So keep it locked right here for all that. But let's talk about some news of the day. Roman Reigns. On the heels of signing a new contract with WWE, Reigns cut a promo over the weekend at a Sunday Stunner house show in Cedar Rapids and said that he will not be doing too many live events anymore. The quote is, "From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate all of y'all. I obviously had the internet talking last week or the week before that. I'm not going to be doing too many more live events on Sundays going forward, so this could be my last one." Pretty big news there, you know? I mean, the news was reported last week or a couple weeks ago, as Reigns said, and it's it's a big moment for WWE. I mean, Roman Reigns has been a signature guy for a long time, and the fact that the plan now is to, wean him out of kind of the day-to-day booking of the show and the day-to-day grind and the day-to-day road work, like that's a big deal. I mean, it's not every day that you stumble upon Roman Reigns, and he's had a pretty good run here since the heel turn. Rocky road when he was a babyface, but regardless of that, he's been a staple guy. And now you're taking that guy, and yeah, he's still going to be featured. He's still going to be on big shows, but the day-to-day grind is going to have to fall on other shoulders, and that's a big responsibility to fill for whoever that's going to be. So kind of a new world here for WWE. In other news, Pat McAfee responded to all of the Sasha Banks and Naomi news on the Pat McAfee show earlier today, calling it fascinating, a fascinating situation. McAfee went on. He acted pretty shocked, by the fact that Sasha and Naomi left, but also, how they were treated and the verbiage that Michael Cole used on SmackDown. And McAfee was sitting right next to Cole as Cole announced the suspension and announced that Banks and Naomi have been stripped of the titles. And you could see that he was a little uncomfortable, perhaps. Pretty clear that he did not know what Michael Cole was going to say. And then McAfee confirmed that news on the show today. Said he didn't know anything about what Cole was going to say. But interesting stuff there from somebody who's obviously, involved in the show, and not being in the know on that statement. Also, fan reactions for New Japan Pro Wrestling could possibly be getting better sometime soon. English announcer Kevin Kelly hinted that vocal crowd reactions for New Japan shows could be returning potentially in June. Since the pandemic began, New Japan has been strictly clapping and foot stomping as a means to engage with the matches. New Japan, one of the first promotions to come back with live fans after the pandemic, or I guess during the pandemic, but they still have not fully opened up as far as what those reactions can be. And it's looking like June will potentially be the time for that. Kelly hinted at that during the broadcast of the Best of the Super Juniors tournament over the weekend. He also mentioned the same thing on Twitter. Okay, 2 rapid fire topics for you guys here. WWE announced that Jeff Jarrett is going to be the next guest on Steve Austin's Broken Skull Sessions coming up on June 3rd. Makes it a pretty stocked weekend for WWE content. June 3rd, Broken Skull Sessions with Jeff Jarrett. June 4th, NXT In Your House. June 5th, the Hell in a Cell event. So AEW has this weekend, kind of locked down, and then next weekend will be all WWE. Last but not least, Scott D'Amore of Impact Wrestling, Executive VP, said on Twitter that Hiromu Takahashi has an open door to Impact Wrestling and an X Division title shot against Ace Austin whenever he wants it. Interesting bit of news, Takahashi beat Ace Austin in the Best of the Super Juniors tournament over the weekend And who knows, maybe an X Division title match is on the horizon. There we go. That's the news of the day. Comment down below, subscribe, like. Appreciate you all once again. I'm PWTorch Assistant Editor Zack Heydorn. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll talk to you guys next time.